stuff. Fantastic! What a strike. Incredible strike. And the Italian fans are loving him.
Okay, now we have Group C.
England.
The one this guy will want to talk about. It is Slovenia, Denmark.
Can I leave?
Yeah, we've spoken about Italy now.
No, I don't want to hear that. He's coming home. It's been going on for how long?
Actually, didn't even hear it. I just blocked it out. I didn't even hear him say it.
Didn't even register.
Yeah, at all, honestly. I didn't even hear it.
Actually, I'm curious to know who's your team to support? Like, who are you supporting this Euro?
I used to support England when Steven Gerrard played for England.
Yeah. Gross.
Since then, I think I supported Germany for a bit because of Marco Reus, but he never ended up really ever playing for them.
Yeah, he was always injured in the big tournaments.
Last Euros, I didn't really support a team. I kind of just like...
You supported Italy, though.
I kind of just didn't want England to win. I was like, whoever England played, it was whoever the other team.
And in the final, you knew.
Dude, I was definitely supporting Italy in the final. Like, mad.
What a sad day.
Honestly, I don't really have a main team. If I look at like all the teams in it, I'll probably have to support Liverpool players. So I'll probably do like Netherlands because they got the most.
Okay.
Like,
Nice.
So that's actually a wildcard team. We'll get
and it's like no one really hates them. So like and if they don't, if they lose, doesn't really hurt. Like it doesn't matter.
So yeah,
nice.
Maddie, Southgate.
Yeah, we got Slovenia, Denmark, England, and Serbia. That's the group.
Okay. Well, I mean, England should top the group.
If they don't, it'll be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But
even England haters got to agree that England should top the group.
Yeah.
I don't mind the squad that Southgate has chosen. I think he got so much hate for it, but I think he gets hate.
Dude, he was whatever
like, squad he picks, he gets hate.
No choice.
Like in so much of his managerial career with England, he's been like roasted on picking players on previous like ability than form. He's picked players like out of favoritism. Like for ages, he would pick like Maguire even when he wasn't performing.
He picked like the one time he didn't pick Maguire is when Maguire's been injured for like so long, and then it's like. Before this time, it was how dare you pick Maguire. Now it's like how dare you leave him out.
No, exactly. So he can't win. Yeah. He can't win, and he would pick players like based on like previous performances rather than
Calvin Phillips.
Now, Calvin Phillips, like all of those players. Now he's picked quite a few players based on recent form. He's picked Wharton from Crystal Palace, Eze.
He has picked Wharton.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eze, which is all of them like have recently got their first England.
So he's not going with FIFA ratings.
No, he's not. Kobe Mainu, like Cole Palmer, like all these guys who've like kind of burst onto the scene this season. So I love the squad he's picked. Whether he's the right manager for England, I don't know, but I don't think it's because of the players that he's picked.
Yeah.
I think whether you take like Cole Palmer, whether you take Jack Grealish, whether you take like Lewis Dunk or Harry Maguire, like it's like
it's at
the end of the day, it's much of a muchness.
Yeah.
It's what he does with the team, and that I think will remain to be seen.
I just don't know how because obviously Foden, Palmer, Saka all operate like in the same kind of area.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to be able to fit all three of those players in.
No.
And I saw some of the teams where Saka was coming off the bench. Personally, I start Saka 100%. One of the first names on the team sheet. Yeah. And like
I agree with you.
Because he's just so because I don't know, because one thing about him not picking Jack Grealish is like, okay, I understand Grealish has not been good for Man City, but then I look at who's he going to play on the right because it's such a left-heavy attacking team. Eze, I back him. His current form is insane, but also like hasn't really consistently proved it at a tournament or anything.
Sure.
I don't know.
I just think he's so exciting.
Exactly. I just think there's not a lot of options with no Rashi either. Yeah. There's very few options on the other side of the field.
At this point in time, if like you're needing a goal in the last 15 minutes or you're needing a spark, at this moment in time, I would rather bring on Eze than Jack Grealish, for example.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, in the past, Grealish was a game changer, but this season just didn't quite have that.
For Man City, it didn't look like he really gave that extra edge 100%. When he came on. You need that impact player when you come off the bench.
But it will be so interesting because there's a few positions that are obviously nailed on. You're going to have Kane up front. Jude Bellingham is going to be in the team. Declan Rice.
He's going to be in the 10, Jude.
I reckon I think Jude will be in the 10.
To play him like as one of a holding would it would be such a waste.
And then
such a waste.
What's interesting is that third midfield choice.
Trent.
So honestly,
I'm joking.
Like Liverpool bias.
I'm joking.
Honestly, I would love Trent next to Deckers. I just think that I think Trent sprays passes and like spreads the ball better than almost anyone in the England squad. But Declan Rice can do that, whereas Kobbie Mainoo gives you something a little bit different that neither Declan Rice or Trent do. Like
he's just a workhorse.
That workhorse and dribbling the ball between the lines.
And also his tackling ability.
Yeah. No,
he's very well, like super well rounded.
For Kobbie Mainoo to be in that midfield and for Declan Rice to then be given the license to go forward, I think would be much more of a good pick for Southgate than anyone else. Yeah. And maybe you're obviously going to have Walker on the right then. Yeah,
Walker on the right.
Just probably because of his pace and his defensive
Even the
qualities.
thing about Walker is though, like in this group with those names, I wouldn't play Kyle Walker. I think it's a waste to play Kyle Walker against Slovenia and Serbia and Denmark.
You won't do that.
That's what, like I can see later like in the group stages you have to play Trent every game because he's going to create goals.
Yeah.
Whereas like maybe at some point if England face France, put Kyle Walker there because Mbappe can't go anywhere.
No,
I think Southgate has room to rotate.
Yeah,
he's got quality in each position all round, so he's got that at his disposal.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what formation he plays though. I want to see if he plays 2 holding or 1 holding with Declan Rice. I'm thinking like I would rather play Declan Rice, sole holding midfielder with 2 8s
as that 6.
As that
Jude and Kobbie Mainoo.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think Southgate's super conservative though. Like I don't see him doing that.
Like a 4-4-2 conservative.
That's the thing.
He's like he'll always play like Walker, like Stones, Maguire, like another centre back, and then like the neutral.
Did Maguire
no, he's on the squad. I'm saying like as an example, it's like he'll play like 5 defenders, then like 2 holding, and then like 3 attackers.
That's always been my thing. Like with Southgate and watching this England team is you've got players like Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham and like Harry Kane, and you put them all together in this team, and it's not exciting, and it's not like you don't see that flair and that spark that you see when they play for their clubs, which I don't know. That's kind of got to come down to the manager.
Do you have that feeling that it could be similar to the 2010 World Cup squad of England? Like when you got all those stars, Scholes, Lampard, Rooney, John Terry, but when it came together, it just didn't kind of materialise.
Possibly. I think back then it was very much
it was personal, I think.
And it was a club competition thing. Like Liverpool and Man United and Arsenal and Chelsea, they all hated each other. Like they didn't really gel when they came together. Now I think the England squad is really like together, but whether they can like show that on the pitch will remain to be seen.
I think they have chemistry with each other. It's just that the system they use just doesn't promote their attacking flair at all. And like I think the biggest problem is like I think Southgate he's chosen imbalance. And I honestly don't see people are going to complain that he's not going to play Foden, Palmer, and Saka and Jude and all these players at the same time. But it's like if they play Foden, Palmer, and Saka, they're going to be so easy to defend because they're all going to be doing the same thing. I just don't see.
Now, whatever he chooses, he's going to get roasted. We'll just hope it comes together.
I've seen so many football social media people going on picking their lineups for England, everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Some are going with like a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. Like
I saw someone putting Trent at like wing or something.
Yeah, like left wing back. Come on, bro. Trent at left wing back, so you can just cut in on his right and distribute to Foden or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so what are we saying for this group?
Predictions.
So England will top the group, hopefully, touch wood. Denmark in second. I think just compared to the others in the group, I think they'll come second. Then I'm thinking we got Slovenia and Serbia. I think Serbia third, and then Slovenia fourth.
I agree with that. Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah,
I think I'm going with a little bit of a tweak. England first, Serbia second.
Okay.
Denmark third.
Nice.
Serbia do have some very good players.
Yeah.
I think Serbia and Denmark are pretty even.
Yeah.
And quite a lot of those Danish players are they're coming to the end of their
100%. don't think Eriksen will start in that team.
Eriksen's like his legs are gone.
Yeah,
like,
it's shame. It's health conditions. Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
fair enough.
Like his time is out. He'll come on as an impact player.
Yeah.
Or maybe that odd dead ball. Yeah.
Brilliant. One more Eriksen free kick would be beautiful.
Or one more Eriksen penalty. Anything.
Yeah.
One more Eriksen corner would be.
To make England finish third in the group, imagine that.
Yeah, quality. And I'm just keen to see that first match, England versus Serbia. Mitrovic and Milinkovic-Savic on fire.
Wow.
How was your auntie?
Yeah.
Next group.
So now we have Group D. It is Austria, Poland, France, and Netherlands. I think this is also kind of a group of death. Not as bad, in my opinion, as Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania, but Poland, I think Austria, both of them.
Throwing them in the mix.
Don't write them off. I think
Big
they
time.
definitely could. I mean, I know Lewandowski's missing the first game.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
But still, he comes back. Could definitely cause problems against either team. I think I'll kick this off. I'm going to go for, I know it's a bit of a cop-out, but France, Netherlands, I think have to be top two.
It's such a cop-out because you never know what can happen in these Euros.
No, you don't. But I'm not going to say Austria.
Netherlands are coming.
I'm not going to put myself on the line and say Austria.
But imagine you do. Yeah?
Imagine
you log in your Betway bet and you go boom and you win like 100k first game week.
Then I will retire. I'll just make thousands of reels of that and just post it like every time there's a Euros. Remember when this happened?
Yeah, and just like POV
on this day, like tweet it on this day, whatever. I'm copping out. France first, Netherlands second. I think playing for third, I'm going to go Poland. For me, Austria and Poland, there's not much separating them. I'm just going to go for Poland because I like them more.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't think. The same as you, except I'm going to swap Poland and Austria. I think, like you said, Lever's missing the first game. He also doesn't really perform at these big international tournaments. Like he's scored
unless the odd
a couple
Köhler,
goals. One or two goals here and there in these big tournaments, and he's their main man. So if he's not performing and scoring goals, then where the goals going to come from? France definitely topping the group. They've got a cracked squad as usual. All the players are firing. Netherlands also looking really decent. Really
I think they've lost one game, they lost 10 or something.
Yeah.
And they've beaten France and
Very
Germany.
Good on form,
looking really good, really solid defensively.
But no Frenkie de Jong is a huge miss for them.
Yeah, no, big blow.
So Matson replaced de Jong.
Frankie, yeah.
And someone, Turn Koopmeiners has also dropped out.
I think
that's huge loss for Netherlands as well.
Someone else, Brian Brobby, is it Brobby? He got injured, or Brian Bobby, he got injured, and then someone got called up recently. It wasn't Martin. Well, he got called up for de Jong. I'm trying to think, it was...
Surely it's Joshua Zirkzee.
It was him, yeah. It was Zirkzee, yeah.
Zirkzee. You know what? When he didn't make that initial squad for the Dutch national team, I was so shocked. Because him at Bologna under Thiago Motta, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got
beautiful.
That Dutch team has got a lot of very exciting young players.
Really exciting.
Zirkzee is going to change that Dutch team.
Xavi Simons, I think I'm just so excited to watch him play.
Yeah.
I think he'll be seriously good. I mean, Ryan Gravenberch as well. I
don't think he'll start,
Cody Gakpo in the squad.
Gini Wijnaldum will start.
Gini Wijnaldum, yeah. All the boys are coming out.
Virgil
will score goals.
Verge.
Yeah.
No, very exciting Netherlands team.
And just a question, obviously as an Arsenal supporter, what do you think of big man Saliba sitting on the bench? What do you think the reasoning behind it is?
I don't know. I think it's a Deschamps and Saliba issue.
Personal, not performance.
It's got to be. I mean, surely. Unless he doesn't watch any of Saliba's games at all times, or unless Saliba pisses around in France training. Don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
It's Chilber. That's your one.
Okay.
That's your cuss word.
Yeah.
Surely. I mean, if Saliba carries the same form that he shows with the Gunners in the Prem, in the Champions League, then surely he's got to be recognised soon.
Still young though, eh?
Yeah, no, 100%. And then it becomes who does he pair him with? So possibly with the Gunners, you see Saliba, who's kind of more cool, more composed, calm on the ball, paired with Gabriel, who's the big, physical, strong presence. You could see the same thing in the French side with your Liverpool boy Konate, who's like big, strong, similar.
Your Liverpool boy,
similar kind of style to Gabriel. Pedro Saliba, I think that could work really, really well. But that's for Deschamps to work out. But yeah, that's what I would go for.
Now I also think like it must be. I think the only reason is because Saliba isn't good in the air compared to the other two.
Sure.
And that's like probably the only weakness to Saliba's game is probably like his aerial dominance. Compared to like Konate, and I mean, I'm be honest, I don't really watch a lot of Upamecano, only when he's conking in the Champions League.
My question is like, why would you start Upamecano after the last season?
That's the thing is, I don't watch Upamecano enough, so I can't like say. But the fact he gets picked for like whatever team he plays for, like he gets picked for Bayern all the time. Like,
but if a team he plays for that,
no, I meant like whichever team he plays for, he always gets picked. Like for France, he's been playing for France for a long time already.
Ages.
Like.
He knows the system.
It's just for some reason, just every time I watch him play, he has an absolute disaster class. So I will be watching every French game. But no, I honestly think it's purely just the aerial aspect of it.
Sure,
like
could be.
Because I agree. I think Saliba and Konate could be ridiculous. They're both so quick, both like so physical.
Yeah, both young. They could be the French pairing for years.
It must be something else. Like
there's also Benjamin Pavard. He's been playing in a centre-back trio at Inter.
Okay.
I don't think like can't put Pavard ahead of Saliba. I don't know. Just on like, but I also think style of play, like those three, Upa, Konate, and Saliba are so gas. Like their recovery pace is so good.
And Deschamps on the style of play, he'll want fullbacks who can cover ground. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So France, Netherlands, Poland, Austria. I mean, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Moving on to the next group, the second last group. I think this one will be pretty chilled. Belgium, Romania, Ukraine, and Slovakia.
Okay.
I'm not even going to get too deep into it. KDB and Lukaku, that's all Belgium have. But Trossard, okay, yeah.
Your boy Trossard.
The Belgian Jota. But I'm going Belgium, Ukraine, Slovakia, Romania as my four. I don't even think I didn't even.
I'm with you there as well.
Like,
I think Ukraine could be. I mean, we'll chat about it later. But
Mudrik's gonna hit his peak.
Yeah, Mudrik. Dovbik. Yeah, they could do well. Got my boy Zini in there.
Zinchenko,
Got Lunin in there in goal.
Got my boy Mikalenko in there.
Yeah. Let's go. The top.
Lunin in goal.
Yeah, exactly.
They're actually like.
No, I think
have
they could do
good ballers.
They've got a solid spine. I think they'll come second. I heard one. I was chatting to a guy yesterday. He said that Ukraine is going to be a wild card team in this Euros.
I like kind of put them alongside like Hungary, Switzerland, maybe like Serbia as like a team that could kill, like not kill Lebanon, like but like knock, like get into the round of 16 and like take out a big guy.
Yeah.
I definitely think that
100%.
they're capable of that.
Yeah.
No, agreed. I think, Belgium are going to win 3 out of 3.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Like, even though they're going through that transitional period after their golden generation, they've recovered very well in terms of their young talents coming through the system. They've had top quality managers over the years. And then Ukraine in second, I think, after the Ukraine-Russian war, they're going to be fighting for every inch
100%.
on that pitch. 100%. In that changing room, they're going to be holding up pictures of their home country, and they'll be like, "You playing for your country right now?
They're playing for more than.
They're playing for their human rights, man.
Yeah.
So they're playing for nothing other than their country.
Yeah.
They're only. Football's irrelevant now. Boom. They're waving that Ukraine flag high.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to go second, and they're going to go down with the fight, my bro. Every time. Third, what were we saying?
It was then Romania and Slovakia.
Slovakia, Skriniar at the back, I think he'll sweep everything.
And I mean, to be honest, I don't really know any Romanian players.
I don't know, except Dragushin from top.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
But he's not going to be able to carry them by himself.
No. I think Romania are going to lose every match. Slovakia maybe draw one match.
Maybe they'll get
I think there's going to be
Romania or something.
I think it's like when you were chatting about Estonia versus Malta, like the 0-0
the battle,
the worst 0-0 you'll ever watch. between Slovakia and Romania.
18 minutes ball in play time, just like
That's
fouls, throws.
Just on a side note, but that's like European international football outside of Euros and the World Cup. It's like either 8-0 Belgium against Estonia, or you're watching 0-0s like that.
Yeah.
I swear that
Or
is
like a
what it's
France
like.
Gibraltar, it was like 14.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Portugal beat Luxembourg 9-0.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense, Luxembourg. You've probably got some great beauty in your country, like
San-
Estonia.
what is it, San
Like the
Marino?
women in Estonia must be amazing as well. Backlash at those countries.
Yeah.
It's just your football.
This is not hate from South Africa. This is love from South Africa.
Yeah. Just your football's horrendous.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There you go. The final group, we have Portugal, Czech Republic, Georgia, and Turkey.
I kind of like this group, eh?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a competitive group for second place.
Yeah.
Portugal will take the
Portugal
group.
have to take it. I think Ronaldo
Portugal
will
is
start
looking
every game and score like a
unbelievable.
hat-trick every game.
Yes.
It's like,
Did you see his goal against Ireland?
Crazy. 39 years old. Wow. How is he doing it? He's insane.
Reborn 39-year-old after United.
He's unbelievable. Portugal will go.
What do you think,
far.
Juice, eh?
no, I was just joking, bro. I don't think
Could
it's
be.
juice.
You never know.
Portugal
Nah.
will top the group, and I think they've got a pretty easy run in all the way to the semis. I don't think they play a group topper until the semi-finals.
I think if England in second, they'll play Portugal if Portugal win in like the quarters or
Yes,
something.
exactly.
But like that's if
Yes.
England in second.
Yeah, because Portugal, I think like how it works, if all the main seeds meet each other, it will be England, France in the semi-finals,
Sure.
and then Portugal
Italy?
against I think Italy or Portugal, Netherlands. Depends on who goes through.
Wait, I think
But-
I think Italy.
I'm so stoked that you think Italy will make the semis. I'm so
But
stoked.
I think
love that.
just one of
Italy.
the options.
I think Italy, France, and England on the same side, potentially.
Oh, that might have been
Like
it.
I think they like on the same side. Like they'll all have to play each other before the final.
Yes,
And then I think it's
yes.
Portugal, Netherlands, and Belgium or something.
Belgium on the other
So
side. Yeah.
Portugal, we say top the group,
Easy.
Portugal.
and then
Yeah.
we've got like Turkey, Georgia, and
Czech Republic.
I'm going to
Czech.
take a risk and say Georgia.
First time international tournament.
yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's their debut tournament.
But I think just
Yeah.
because the last time I thought Turkey would be okay and they were so bad.
Yeah.
And like I feel like they are worse now than they were in the last Euros.
Even with Kenan Yildiz and Çalhanoğlu and
And
Demiral.
Arda Güler. It's just going to be a competition for the golden boy from Turkey,
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
All the three
I
youngsters.
just don't think they're gonna. I don't know. They were just so disappointing. I can't forgive them. And then
with
Czech
that reserve
Republic.
keeper from United in goal as well. He's got a mistake in him, 100%.
Yeah.
If he's reserve keeper for United, he must be terrible. No, I'm joking. Oh no, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
and Bill,
that's-
interesting.
Don't inflate Onana's ego here, boy.
If you watch this, I appreciate that enough.
Obviously Portugal topping the group. I think I'd like to put Czech Republic in second. I think Paddy Schick will do bits. Could score from the halfway line again. But Georgia we'll chat about fantasy later. But I've got Kvaradona in my
Kvaradona.
I've got him in my fantasy team. Like
I love that.
he's got the nation on his shoulders, and he's such a baller. Like Napoli had a poor defense of their title this year, but he's still. I think he had like 11 goals, 6 assists, so he still put up some decent numbers in like a poor Napoli side. So he could do bits. I think Georgia have no pressure. I think it's nice having no pressure.
100%.
I think their
I agree with
goalkeeper,
you.
their goalkeeper plays in Serie A.
Mamadashvili.
Is something like I don't know, or was not going to
plays
even try
for
to say his
Valencia
name.
in
Yeah.
Spain.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. But I think Juventus were interested in him or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's probably quite decent as well.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
he's
know.
a shot stopper, proper. Yeah,
Cool.
I honestly can't think of any other Georgian players besides those two. But I'm backing them.
Kakavasa.
Second place.
Kakavasa. You have one on your bench. What's his name? Don't you have a Georgian on your bench?
Gugu Shela or something.
Gugujela.
I don't know.
So we got Gugujela. I saw a Kakavasa. Honestly, bro, Kakavasa.
Beautiful.
It's the Georgian Kaka. And then you got Kvaradona
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and Mamadashvili, and that's pretty much it. Eh?
Lovely.
That's all you need, the building
Yeah.
blocks to a successful team.
Yeah, I
There we go.
agree with you guys. I'm going Portugal top. I'm going Georgia second.
Okay.
Czech Republic third as
Nice.
one of the third place best teams.
Okay.
And then
nice.
Turkey fourth. Underwhelming Turkey, unfortunately.
Sure.
Because I hate them because I'm half Greek as well. Yeah, so
It's personal.
it's proper personal. It was personal in 2020 when Italy came up against Turkey, but now,
Sure.
Turkey, Greece. It's
Till next
personal.
time.
Till next time. Yeah. I hope next Euros, Greece and Turkey in a group. That's going to be personal.
Sensational stuff.